you go, my love. £3.60 change. Thank you very much. My son is not a racist.
The woman had the words, "Go home, packy scum," sprayed on her front doors. That seems fairly racist to me.
My colleague is something of an expert on this subject.
It can't have been Michael anyway. He's at school today.
Well, actually, Mr. Barker, we've just been there, and he left earlier claiming he felt ill.
Well, I haven't seen him.
Where do you think we might find him?
Well, if he was ill, maybe he went to the doctor.
Oh, maybe he came home, got changed and went out with his mates.
So you went back to bed for a couple of hours, and when you woke up, you went out for another drink?
Yeah.
To the Grape and Bottle again?
Yeah.
And is that where you heard what had happened at Sunhill?
Everybody was talking about it when I walked in. I couldn't believe it.
You know, none of this makes any sense to me.
I'm telling you the truth.
Oh, I'm sure you are. It's just I can't understand how Ken ended up in the back of the van. Have you any idea?
Me?
Yeah, well, I know you got sacked, but you did train as a PCSO. Did you hear anything in the pub? Anybody talking? Those Asians?
I don't think so. They might have come in after I'd gone.
Well, that's a possibility.
Or he could have seen them in the street loading up the van with petrol.
That's also a possibility. Just out of interest, what made you think there was petrol in the back of the van?
Don't know.
Because that was never made public, was it, Joe?
Not to the best of my knowledge, no, Gov.
I think Tony Stam told me.
All right. Thanks, Colin.
That's it.
Yeah, we got a better idea what Ken's whereabouts were now.
Look, I don't know if there's going to be a collection or anything for the people who died, but if there is, I'd like to contribute.
That's very thoughtful of you.
Yeah, well, you know, I worked with them, didn't I?
You better go and talk to Michael's dad again. See if he's shown his face yet.
Poor bloke, he really thinks his son's one of the good guys.
It won't last. Not when he hears what Michael teachers called and told us.
They have some sympathy for the father.
Michael Barker's been terrorising that Asian girl at school. He's a bully. How can you miss that in your own son?
Well, there's plenty my parents don't know about me. Yours any different?
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
You shown your mum your honeymoon snaps yet, have you?
275 from Sierra Bravo. Islamic Centre, Whitson Road, a disturbance reported. Informant, Halima Bashir.
Sierra Bravo from 275, all received, on our way.
So I just spoke to Tony Stamp. He doesn't recall discussing the petrol at all with Colin Goff.
No surprises there, then. We still haven't got enough for MIT, though. We need to check the times, fill in the gaps, get some evidence.
Is that where you found it?
No, it was on the step. I swept it over there.
Same kids?
Well, I don't know. Of course it was. I can only imagine so. I was hoping you might have done something to stop them by now.
We've spoken to the school and Michael Barker's father. Hopefully we'll catch up with Michael before too long.
Before he puts a brick through the window. Or worse.
I know it's not your fault, and I know you've probably got more important things to do, but I'd really like this to stop.
I appreciate that, Miss Bashir. And this is important.
He's just trying to fob you off.
Hannah's a friend of my sister's. She's been staying at the centre for a while. She's been having a difficult time.
Anything we need to look into?
Nothing like that. Personal, I think, though she won't say much. Don't mind her. She's just fragile, vulnerable.
Well, I don't think we can spare any officers to remain on duty outside the centre, but I'll see what we can do about stepping up the patrols.
Thank you.
Everything all right? Let's return this to its rightful owner, shall we? Would you mind checking the serial number on this? You do keep records, don't you?
Why, what's happened?
Remember the woman from the Islamic Centre with the graffiti? This has just been left on her doorstep.
She's Muslim, and this is about the most offensive thing anyone could do.
So if you wouldn't mind checking that serial number for us?
No need, it's one of mine. Michael!
Your son's here.
Michael, get down here now! Came back half an hour ago. I told him about the graffiti. He said he didn't know anything about it.
Michael, we've been looking for you.
I didn't spray anything on anyone's door.
You didn't leave this on anyone's doorstep?
Wasn't me. One of my mates must have took it. They're around here all the time.
Well, how about some names? We can go and talk with them.
Come on.
What now?
We're going to arrest him and interview him down at the station. Either you or his mother will need to be with him.
Early closing, Michael. That's all I need.
shame we didn't know about this place before. Could have brought you here when we were seeing each other.
Yeah, real shame.
Oh, come on, where's your sense of humour? There she is. Hello, Morag.
All right.
Been to the supermarket today?
Me? No.
Are you sure? Because the security guard gave us a pretty good description of the woman he chased.
Not me.
Can you empty your pockets, please, Morag?
You got receipts for those? I think it's in there somewhere. How did you know where to find me?
Because this is where you always come to sell your stolen goods. So come on.
Excuse me?
What's that? Keep it away from me.
Morag, what's the problem?
I'm pregnant.
Oh, right.
4 months.
Well, congratulations.
That's why I started nicking again. I need to get some money. That's not like X-ray or anything.
No, it's just an ultraviolet light. We use it to detect something called smart water.
Some businesses have smart water systems nowadays. If you break in, your clothes get sprayed and then we can trace it back to the incident.
Will it be on the CDs?
Well, it's usually used for more serious stuff than that. And I doubt your local supermarket's got smart water. It's just routine. We're scanning everyone that comes into custody today. All right?
Okay, then.
Good.
Okay.
Is that bad?
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Morag, do you want to hand me the jacket, please? Thank you.
I'd better take this, bank manager.
All right, I'll book Morag. I'll if you take his jacket up to CID. Cheers.
It's not a good time, Scott. Yeah, of course I've thought about what you've said. I can't do anything but think about it. Of course not. It's just, it did come out of the blue a little bit. Listen, I've really got to go, OK? Bye.
I thought you stopped seeing Scott.
You shouldn't listen into other people's private conversations. I can't stop him phoning me.
He's been assigned an upper FLO. What's he want for you?
Nothing much.
It didn't sound like nothing. It sounded like he was putting the pressure on. So what's the problem? You just say no or you tell someone he's being a pain.
He's not, Yvonne. He's a nice guy. I can't help liking him.
Not more than you like Steve?
I like Steve, but this is different. Scott's different.
Scott's wife's been killed. You've offered him comfort and he's latched on to you.
I'm just helping him through a difficult time.
All right, so you know what you're doing, but does he? I mean, the man's on an emotional roller coaster.
Yes, and he's not stupid.
I'm not saying that, honey. I'm just saying be careful. You barely know the bloke.
I do know him. Better than you think, Yvonne.
What I'm saying is he could be using you. Maybe he doesn't even know it himself.
Fairfax was telling the truth. He was having a drink in here. Ken came in about 3. They had a few words, and then Fairfax left.
Come look at this. What, so then Ken went after him? So why did he phone Phil half an hour later and say he hadn't seen Fairfax?
Well, maybe he was embarrassed. You know, he wanted to cover up.
Look, it's part of a chain. There's one near my house. It's run by the family who owns the van used to blow up the Nick.
Now, that's the shop the van was stolen from. MIT interviewed them when they reported it stolen. And there's no CCTV in this street.
And who was drinking in a pub on the next street? Fairfax. And now we know Ken was there too. So let's say Fairfax comes out of the pub and is boozed up and angry. He wants revenge and to blame someone he thinks deserves it. Sees a van. Bingo.
Right, that's it.
Gov, where are we going?
We're going to bring Fairfax in. And this time, we're not giving him any choice. Mrs. Fairfax, I'm DCI Meadows. This is DC Masters from Sun Hill.
What's the matter? Has something happened to Colin?
No, nothing like that. No, we just wondered if you'd seen him.
We've been round to his flat, but he wasn't there. We know he was coming to see you this afternoon.
He was meant to be, but he hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, that's a shame.
Do you want to come in and wait for him? I've got a problem with my washing machine. I thought he might be able to fix it. He's good with machines.
That's right, he used to fix cars, didn't he?
I think he might have been better off sticking to that rather than, well, you know.
Well, police isn't for everyone.